Hello, my name is Rob Reynolds. Welcome to Calculus Online. Today I'm going to show you how to navigate through Blackboard to access some resources and also the resources that are within my math lab. The first thing you can do is go to dmac.edu and sign in using My DMACC, the tab up here. This will navigate you to your webmail, which you can open, Office 360, you have access to many resources there, and also Blackboard. So I'm going to choose Blackboard. Once you have access to Blackboard, you can go to, by the way, you won't have access to Blackboard until the day before class begins. So if class begins on Tuesday, you should check Blackboard on Monday. You should have access to this. So I'm going to go to my courses. You can go to your courses. You can see I have a couple of business calculus. So I'm going to go to calculus. And there's several tabs over here. I'll post the syllabus, which I'll email to you this weekend. You can print that off and look at the pacing guide. You can look at your instructor. Here's my family. I'll introduce myself just a little bit. So again, my name is Rob Reynolds. I've been teaching for 30 years. Bulk of my experience is here in Iowa, but I've also taught in Hawaii and Texas, Wisconsin, and mostly high school math. The last 9 years was at DMACC Ankeny. Prior to that, I was at Dowling Catholic for 11 years and adjuncting at the DMACC West Campus. My wife is also a math teacher. She was at Roosevelt High School for 16 years while I was at Dowling Catholic, and she jumped over to Valley High School when I moved to 9 years ago as well, when I moved up to DMACC Ankeny. So she's teaching algebra at Valley High School. You may have had her. My oldest son, Will, graduated from Iowa State with a construction engineer degree, and he works for White's, bought a home, and lives out in West Des Moines. Andrew has worked several jobs, Lifetime Fitness, Securitas, security guard, and currently BioLife. And then this is Will's girlfriend, Kate, who works for Unity Point, and she'll be a part of our family hopefully soon. Below the syllabus and your instructor, this is the majority of the time that you'll be spending under course content. And under here is where you're going to register for My Math Lab. So choose the Start Here tab. Your book has already been purchased. It's online, it's free to you, it's within the tuition. All you need to do is choose this My Math Lab and Mastering course home, and there'll be a registration. I would copy this code first, hit Control C to copy it, and then open up that My Mastering Lab. Mine won't work because I've already registered, but when you first register, it'll ask you for this registration code, and that'll take you straight to my course. So in the future, to get to the course, you'll just go to Course Content and click on any one of these. You don't have to do the Start Here anymore. You can click on any one of these. You can choose Course Home, or you can just go directly to the homework page. If you choose the Course Home, it'll look like this, and it'll give you some information about My Math Lab and your grade and what's past due. But I would go under the Assignments tab, and this is where you're going to be accessing your homework. All right, I'll talk to you about your homework in just a little bit more. I jumped ahead of myself. So when you first log on to Blackboard, you'll see an announcement page, and this is where I will email you every week. The only thing that's up there currently is the welcome, and please read through that, and if you have any questions, feel free. But you can see I'll email you the first couple days, and then I'll email you about tutoring services, which we're in the pandemic right now, so tutoring's online. But then week 2 and week 3 and week 4, what all is due. So this is your announcements page. So this is the first thing that you'll see. After reading the announcements, you'll want to go to Course Content, And then to open up My Math Lab, you can choose any one of these 3 links. This will be your ebook. I also wanted to talk to you about something that you can do before class even starts, which is your introduction. So if you click on this tab, you'll see this video that I've posted here. I'm updating the video, so it'll be a new video, but you can choose introductions. And if you choose introductions, it'll take you to an introduction page where you can create a form to start your own. I'll just title it Rob Reynolds, and then you can introduce yourself. Things such as what your major is, maybe where you're going to be transferring. I just want you to be able to connect with maybe some other students so that you can see that we're all in this together. And some of you may be going to Iowa State together, or some of you may have similar degrees. Tell me some about your hobbies and your home life. And of course, if you have any animals, let me know, or children. My children are 25 and 26, so it's all about the animals now. So I've got 2 dogs, but I'll share pictures of them shortly. So after you introduce yourself, you can just hit submit, and that will create a thread. And please respond to 2 other people so that I know that you're reading each other's posts and encouraging them to participate in class. So again, under course content, after you've registered under the start here and looked at some of the links to get to My Math Lab, which is where you're going to be doing the homework, after you've done your introductions, we're going to skip testing procedures because everything is online. I'll explain testing procedures if it were to come back, but I don't think the testing centers are going to be available until later. And once they are, I'll tell you about how to choose a testing center so your exams can be proctored. But for now, all your exams are online. Before you start doing your homework, I'd like for you to choose the Chapter 1 folder. Open up, I'll do Section 1.1. This is a handout that will help guide you through my teaching video. So what I'd like for you to do is, if you have access to a printer, open up this Word document and print it off. And then as I'm teaching the lecture, you can go through here and actually take notes and write just as if you were in class. Remember, you learn more from doing than just watching. You can't learn to throw a football by watching someone throw a football. You've got to write it down, and it will help with retention as well. So please do this. It's very useful. I have it all laid out for you, and you can see this is what I'll be going through on my teaching videos, and you can write ahead and guess what I'm going to be doing, and then hit play on the teaching videos to see if you're right. And if you don't know how to do it, then these will be excellent notes, especially when you're taking your exams. So after you have your PDF file or a Word document pulled up and printed off and ready to take notes from, then you can open up the teaching video. And I chose Section 1.1 homework question number 26, which sometimes I post things which are good questions from students on there. I meant to click on this one, the calculus video, Section 1.1, and this will be an introduction to calculus of me teaching lessons. And you can see as I go through this video, I'm actually just showing you how to do the work. So I'm actually just going to copy down with the G function, and you can copy this function is just and try to learn from these videos. Okay, that was annoying. I just listened to the audio of me talking on the video and me talking at the same time, and I apologize. I didn't realize it was going to be doing that, but you get the idea. So as you're listening to the video, you're taking notes. After you listen to the video and take notes, scroll back to course content, choose the My Math Lab homework, and then you can start your homework. And this will take you back to your assignments page. And then let me show you a couple resources that you have within your My Math Lab program. The first thing you should see is that the due date should be the same as posted on my syllabus. So watch the due dates here, 5/27. And if you choose Section 1.1, you can see there are 27 questions. I'm just going to go to question number 10 just to show you some of the resources that are available. Okay, I missed number 10 question. I didn't like it because it had multiple questions to it. So I'm going to try number 11 and see if I can try this one more time. So here's question number 11. Again, you could try to work the problem out, but if you were just to guess, for the purpose of this video, I just want to show you, it'll give you some helpful hints, and it'll let you guess again. For the second time, I'll hit check answer, and it's giving me that same helpful hint, telling me I still missed the problem. I'm going to guess a third time, and it says final check, but it's actually not the final check, because you can choose similar question. And so for problem number 10, what happened is it went from this part to there was multiple questions within question number 10. So I just didn't want you to bother. But I wanted to show, don't choose next question to go on to question 12. Instead, choose similar question and try this process all over again. Instead of guessing, just like I was doing, I would either hit ask my instructor how to do this problem. That'll shoot me an email, and then I can email you back. I'll show you how to use snipping tools so that we can communicate a little bit better. Or I really like view an example. You can see that this example is very similar to the question that you're working on. If you hit continue several times, it'll give you the worked out solution. You could either print this whole thing out to view it better, but you can see that there's quite a bit of helpful resources under view an example. I would not choose help me solve this because that will actually work the problem that you're currently on, but then after you're done with help me solve it, it'll give you a new problem. So I like view an example so it doesn't destroy the current problem that you're on. You get 3 guesses. After you miss this one, you get 3 more guesses. After you miss that one, you get 3 more guesses. Infinitely many times. You should have 100% on your homework assignment when you get done. Again, you can use snipping tools, which is a program that's on your computer. Just Google for it. If you have a Mac, I think it's called Screenshot, Shift 4 or Shift 5, and you can screenshot what you're working on and write on it, and then we can have some dialogue back and forth. So there I took a little picture of it, and here you can see, take that G function, and it wants you to plug in this G function in for every X. So maybe you know how to do that. You just think, gosh, I don't know how to do X squared plus 2. Sorry, I'm writing very funky here. I don't know how to go from here. What should I do the next step? And then you could shoot me that email, and I'll email you back using snipping tools, and we can help each other work the problem together. Or I'll just show you how to work the problem. So that's enough for now. There's, of course, a lot more. If you have any questions how to access Blackboard or how to register for your My Math Lab, get access to your ebook online. By the way, you can purchase a used book, which is going to have pretty much the same examples for, I don't know, cheap. Go to Craigslist or something and find a cheap calculus book if you want a physical one. But I would not buy one at the bookstore brand new. It's way too expensive. So remember to introduce yourself, and then you can get started on your My Math Lab homeworks. That's all I have for you for now. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. It was nice to meet you. We're going to have a good semester. This is a difficult course, and I know most of you need it for Calc 2 or Calc 3 that you're heading on. But some of you, this is the last math course that you need. Woohoo! So good luck. I'm here to help you. Feel free to email me with any questions. We could also have a video conference call. It's Zoom or Teams or Blackboard Collaborate. Any one of those, I'll be happy to meet with you and we can work through some problems together. So give me an email and let me know how I can help. Thanks.